Every 15 minutes, my alarm goes off.
Every 15 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, my alarm goes off and I have to remind myself. I call it the Who the FRU reminder, literally. And
Guys, if you can see my face, it was open
it doesn't have to be that intense.
Wow.
You could do an hour, you could do 2 hours, you could do 5 hours, but for me,
so you're constantly reminding yourself who you are.
Yeah,
Every 15 minutes.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Yes. And obviously, as a human being,
Yeah.
some days you are consistent with it, some days you're not. But there are more days I am consistent with it. That's actually why I actually got an Apple Watch. Literally, that was the main reason why I got an Apple Watch, for that reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That is something new I might have to start adopting.
Very, very important because, you know, life...
That's a confidence builder, you know.
It's a confidence
sometimes
builder.
you do that in front of the mirror when you're going through like a crisis.
Yeah.
That's like, you need to start reminding yourself like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you do it every 15 minutes.
Yeah. Because think about it.
Yeah.
What can you accomplish in 15 minutes? If you measure your time
lot.
every 15 minutes and you just blitz it every 15 minutes, you're going to accomplish a lot.
You can do a lot, yeah.
Number two.
That's a quarter in basketball.
Yeah. Number two, action stems from, you know, will. And will is part of your character. Yeah? Now, if you are in the right character, you will have the willingness, to take the right level of action that brings confidence.
Okay.
Because progress equals happiness. You can't be happy if you're not making progress, and you can't make progress without taking action.
Interesting.
Do you understand? Progress equals happiness. You have to make progress in any facet of your life to be happy. You have to grow as a human being. That's progress, to be happy. Improve.
What about the things that bring you happiness?
Everything that brings you happiness is progressive. Everything. Tell me one thing that brings you happiness that's not progressive. God. God is the ultimate progressive thing. Do you understand? Progress equals happiness. But the point I'm driving to is, when I set my alarm every 15 minutes or my reminder every 15 minutes, it helps me stay in character.
Okay.
So I can then take the action I need to take.
So it's not your natural state.
We all can deal with support.
Okay. And this is your self.
This is my
mechanism.
self-support mechanism.
Right.
I set positive traps for myself.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
Positive
yeah.
traps.
Yeah.
that's a
You
good
have
one.
to, you have to. Just like on Instagram, I follow like religious pages. Right. So like when I'm scrolling and I see a Badina twerking, I know if I scroll up I'm gonna see Jesus. I'm like, all right, God, I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm sorry. Then I'm gonna unfollow. And look, I've seen it real life. I'm on my explore page. I see pictures of like Jesus and a picture of a Badina. And I know, Richard, you followed this Jesus page because you wanted to be focused on God.
Right.
So that's like a trap you set for yourself. Positive trap. Yeah.
That's a very good one.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. All right. So how did you get into digital entrepreneurship and investing?
Digital entrepreneurship. Yeah, it was just second nature, I believe. Like watching how the world is advancing. And when I stopped playing basketball, I said I wanted to be, a motivational speaker. Inevitably, when I inevitably found my passion, when I was playing basketball and I stopped playing ball, I started hanging out with a lot of video directors and creatives, actually. So I shout out to a guy called Mr. Momusa, one of the best video directors in the world from Nigeria. Yeah. He's worked with the likes of Wizkid, David O, P Square, Rick Ross, name it. And I was working with another gentleman called Tunde Phoenix and Abby Phoenix. They put on the biggest events in the country for Afrobeat artists. The Burna Boy event, Ashake event, Wizkid event. Prior, before all these people became mega superstars, they gave them that cool persona in the UK, made it kind of cool. So I've always still been in a creative space outside, but because I wasn't a singer, I wasn't an artist, I wasn't a musician, I was still very lost.
Oh,
right?
Because you were just around these people.
I was just around these people.
Know what your role was.
You know what I mean? And you can imagine someone who is an athlete training every single day. Literally, as an athlete, I was training Monday to Friday with games on the weekends.
Very disciplined.
Gym. I had more to give. I had things to do. I was the runner. I was go and play start and stop on the boombox whilst Fuse is doing. She said, "Do me Anthony," because we're shooting a video on what David Doe video shoot, and I was like, man, I had so much more to give. That led me to go into depression. Right, that led me go into like utilizing weed and just. Cause I'm with musicians now. I'm not more hanging out with athletes. I'm doing what musicians do, which is more times get high, sit in the studio in the dark, or do you know what I mean? So I started smoking a lot of weed. But luckily, I was so blessed. I came across a gentleman called Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn, he said, you can have anything in life that you want if you help others get what they want. Okay. And you can become one by picking up new skills. Yeah. I was like, wait, what? I never heard those principles. Yeah. You can have anything in life that you want. Not taught this
in school.
By helping other people get what they want. And you can become more by picking up new skills. And then he also said, write down the criteria of your dream life. I was like, whoa. You know? So at this time now, I'm heavily getting into personal development.
What are your criteria?
I tell you what I wrote. I was like, I don't want to hurt people. I want to make money. I want to speak on stage. I want to feel like Kanye West.
Oh, wow.
I literally wrote that. Yep. Literally. Those are my criteria, you know. I want to help people. Those were the things I wrote down. You know, feel like a rock star. Literally. Because I'm surrounded by musicians. You know what I'm saying? So
that influence is there.
The influence is there, and that's why people, they might not understand why I am the way I am, because, and just with everybody, people might not understand why you are the way you are. Remember why I said there's an amalgamation of different things, and I appreciate it. I'm conscious about it, because every single situation and challenge makes you, and you are an organic, simultaneously evolving, growing human being, and that makes you brand new.
Wow.